Hello everyone, welcome to Winkydink guide. This is going under, and I'm going to show you guys how you could successfully win the Winkydink. I've currently been on 21 runs and only won three times, so I am not the best expert, but I won those 3 wins simultaneously, so you know, I have some information to pass along is what I'm trying to say. So I am going with the mentor I'm going with is Fern, was a skill win friends and influence monsters. I highly recommend you get this. Fern here is optional, you could choose whoever. I just like the fact that he gives you bentos, which is basically 3 lives at the beginning of the game that you can consume at any time you want it. So that is by far a plus. And to do this you have to at least get him to level 2. You have to get him to level 2. I am currently at level 3. Win and influence friends is what you probably need to get to the boss or even beat the boss. So those 2 I recommend. Let's get straight to it though. Of course, if you don't have win and influence friends, I recommend the electricity one, that when you get hit the electricity buzzes off and they get hit instead. I don't know what the name is, but that is also good for the boss, but it will not help you if you're trying to fight your way through the boss, I mean the dungeon. So grab anything and everything you want. This is by far the basic of the basic. So the limit of having a bento box is you can only carry 2 other weapons, so choose wisely of those 2 weapons. But when you finish your bento box, you have more selection of things to do or to use. Okay, so these ones are by far the most predictable enemies. They have been in the first part. They just fly. The difference between this one and the basic shorty guys in the Jublin is they fly. No difference whatsoever. If you haven't seen my previous guide, always go to the shop before you go to the final area of the floor, I'll say. So yeah, I'm currently facing this one, which is. So you see, this is what the benefit of win and influence friend is. You get 1, at most 1 friend, and when he dies, you can even get another 1 after you die. So it's a continuous skill, which is very helpful. Winkydink has this date system in the floor or dungeon. This one is basically you either reject or accept match, and you basically fight off enemies. This one, there is no benefit, you just get something. I don't recommend it, it is very hard to beat them, so I recommend you skip this, unless it is for, oh no, I did not skip this. I recommend you just skip this because it is very dangerous. So funny thing is, I said you shouldn't do this, and I still don't think you should, but apparently my friend died, and the last person who actually survived was this guy, so he became my friend, which is good because he is very strong and it's better to have him as a friend. But if you don't want to risk your life, I recommend not going through this. So yeah, let's keep on going. So this is the last one. So what you have to do is go back to the shop and buy whatever you need before you go through. This is the last area of the first floor, and as you can see, do you see this? It's better to remove these hangers or doors per se, because you want to have a free floor to battle with. You might break your weapon doing this, but there always seems to be a weapon lying around here, so I recommend just removing these doors because you need more space. Okay, you see I broke it. No problem, I'll just grab this one, get my pitchfork ready, and let's go. These flying girls, what I recommend is just going head on with them. They throw hearts at you, which you could actually hit if you keep on hitting them. You can hit the hearts, you can punch the hearts, you can hit the heart with anything, so you should not fear them. One thing about the bento box is I recommend when you lose 1 full health heart or heart, just eat the bento box, because you want to get through the bento box first before paying some money, and after you get that you even get an additional slot for your weapon, so go through your bentos when you need it. So the most hazard place in this game is fire. So if you are actually on fire, the best way to do so is just dodge. The fire actually goes out, so there's no need to worry on that front. If you're on fire, dodge, it will go out, you won't even lose a health. Just perfect. If you haven't seen my last video or guide on the moving out, always take curses, it is worth it, because this time it gave me a heart, which is more than necessary for this run. So if you are wondering how I got 2 people to support me, the first one is through the date system that I do not recommend doing. I accidentally did it. He became my friend. Sometimes they just die, sometimes they became your friend. And that's how I got actually 2 supporters. But you can go through the date, and if you are able to get through without getting hit, that's great. Let's go. Currently at the last floor, we haven't encountered 2 different type of enemies I wanted to talk about. They are the big ones, and the ones the one that I had that did laser eyes. So if you are not able to encounter them, I'll tell you something about them. The one that is big. I wish I could see that. Let's try to find it first. So the one I was talking about is this one. He's badly getting damaged, but every time he does a hit, he will tell you what kind of hit it is. If it's a heart, it's just a whisk swing, and if it's an X, he's gonna do a swirly thing. So keep an eye on that. We are currently at the last place of the last floor. I have spent all my money to get my house back. I almost died, which is not a good sign. But yeah, so I am at the last place. I need me some weapons. And this is a make it or break it scene. You have to win this without losing any hearts. The boss fight downstairs is much more harder than you think, so try to at least get 4 or more health. You will definitely die. We are at the last boss. I do hope I have nothing to buy. I could buy the freezer, but it's not quite worth it. Since I don't have, actually it doesn't matter because I already don't need the money now. So let's grab the freezer. It would be better if I had the it would be better if I had the axe, but nothing I could do. So yeah, let's go to the boss. So before I go to the boss, because I cannot talk while fighting the boss, here's some tips. So when you're fighting the boss, first take care of the hands. The hands are the one that will be the first priority. After you hit them, that's how you hit the boss. So take care of the hands first. The hands do multiple moves, so try to avoid them. There's a scissor, there's a hand smash, there's different kinds. Then when he's down for the count, if there's any possibility of you having an axe, conserve it to bring it here because he's heavily damaged by axes. You can take him out fast with an axe. When you go in, there's a fire pit everywhere, so when the flames are on, and if you're on fire, like I said, remember to dodge. That will put out the fire, you won't take any damage. If you have the electricity, that will be amazing because when they hit you, they get electrocuted, which you will get a chance to hit them. If not, having a friend is good because they will be focused on her as you hit. You could even hit the head if you have a rifle. So that's why I have a rifle, I've been conserving it. When you go in, just shoot straight and you'll hit the head and you'll damage the head. You don't even need to deal with the hands. So rifle, hand. Rifle to the head, axe to the head, dodge for fire. Let's go. And I killed him. So yeah, probably gonna. So that's how you beat the Winkydink boss, hammer hands, and that's how you clear the floor. I hope this was useful. If it was, please remember to like and subscribe. And until the next guide I do, probably which will be in the crypto mining dungeon place. I don't know the name of. Let's go.